Hey guys, Paul from Ashen. It is new comic book day for the week of December 15th. We're going to get started right now. This episode brought to you by Paul and Tim Do a Thing. We do a thing. We've been doing it actually pretty well. 600 plus subs. We could use some more. So if you like what we do here, check us out over there. It's funnier.
Hey guys, it's Tim from all kinds of places. Capes and Scowls, Paul and Tim Do a Thing, the comic book store, Team Ashen. I do some stuff. Let's talk about the trades. I got a bunch of them. We've got Reign of X, which I hate these books. Please don't ever do these books again, Marvel. I say it every time, and I'm going to keep doing it. We got Star Wars Dr. Aphra. This is Volume 3. This is the War of the Bounty Hunters tie-in issues. We got Volume 3 of Donny Cates' run on Thor. This book is amazing, if you're not reading it. We have The Old Guard, Tales Through Time, Volume 1. This is the newest miniseries, which ties in to the old miniseries. We've got Leon, Notes on a Life. I don't know anything about this, but it looks really awesome. So I'm definitely going to look into this. It's about an Italian immigrant who's a jazz trumpeter. Yeah, seems cool. I wonder if it's slice of life or if it goes somewhere else. Siphon, Volume 1. Paul, you love this book.
Siphon's really good.
Really good, Paul says. Marvelverse Thor. This is a selection of Thor books that are more appropriate for younger readers, which is good. It's always hard to find those middle ground books. We've got Saga. It has a new collected edition. It's a big old box set of all 9 volumes that are out so far. That also comes with an exclusive limited edition set of 9 cover prints by Fiona Staples. And yes, Donald, you could absolutely kill a man with it. But wait, there's more. I've got all these hardcovers that are DC. We've got Harley Quinn, No Good Deed. This is the first volume of her newest run. Rorschach, that good old Tom King goodness. It's the whole mini. Strange Adventures, also Tom King goodness. You got all of that in there. We got Wonder Woman, a new Volume 1. This is the more recent stuff with Becky Cloonan, who I love. And finally, Nightwing, leaping into the light. I just really like this back cover. Look at that. Isn't that fun? That's fun. And last but not least, Donald. Get excited, Donald. Because this thing weighs a ton. It is EC's The History of EC Comics. It comes in this big box. I ain't going to really open it up. But Donald, trust me when I say you could murder a man with this thing. It's like lifting a tombstone.
First up, we have Harley Quinn, the animated series, the Eat, Bang, Kill Tour, issue number 4. We're getting closer and closer to the eventual end of this book, but it's still the hilarity that it is. This time they're going after, or having to deal with Vixen and a stink monster. And, the fallout of things are just going worse and worse for the pair. But there's still so much fun in the book, even though they are still dealing with a little bit heavier of a topic. I just can't say more. I mean, the art is fun. It really does feel like it's part of, or an extension of the series, and it's written well. That if you like the series, you're going to love this book.
All right, guys. First up for me, we have Marvel Wastelanders Wolverine, issue number 1. I didn't keep up with a lot of the Old Man Logan stuff, but I did read the original Old Man Logan, and that is enough for you to understand this if you're a little worried about that. Essentially, what we have here is Wolverine, after the events of the original Old Man Logan, is palling around with the Hulk's son in his backpack, and they are hungry, and they are cranky, and things go badly. They are trying to go from town to town to barter for food and water. They run into some interesting characters, including the Ghost Rider gang, which is just a bunch of people dressed up like Ghost Rider on a motorcycle gang. And things go badly. Then they end up in a town where things go badly. I kind of don't want to tell you more, because I don't want to tell you the specific things, but I was very impressed with them. I had a good time reading it. It's got some violence. It's got some fun. I think if you're a fan of the old stuff, you should enjoy this. And I don't know if it's going to keep going. I know there's probably going to be different Wastelander issues, but this one, I can tell you this one's good.
Next up, we have Demon Days, The Rising Storm. This has been a really interesting series. It's always fun checking out the reimagining of Marvel heroes as heroes or villains or gods or things like that. And in this one, as you can see by the hammer and the crown, you probably know who the people that we're kind of being introduced to would be. Not really spoiling it, it's Thor and Storm. A lot of revelations, if you've been paying attention to this book, are made. This is one of those ones where I would say that you actually kind of have to read the previous issues to see what's going on. I think that's the biggest problem I have with the Demon Dates series, is every single one of them's an issue number 1, when really it's one continuous story and should be like a 12-issue mini. But other than that, this is a lot of fun. I just wouldn't tell you to pop into this one book, because you're going to really miss a lot of what is going on.
All right, next up, Hulk, issue 2. I was wondering if they were going to unleash Ryan Ottley and let him draw the disgusting levels of gruesome violence that he was known for in Invincible. They absolutely did. I couldn't believe how much violence and carnage happened in this issue. If you recall from our review of issue 1, Banner is piloting the Hulk like a starship and is fueling it with the Hulk's anger. So the Hulk's psyche is trapped inside the Hulk, and he just keeps making him angry to get more fuel. They end up in a scenario that requires a lot of fuel, and the Hulk has to fight some pretty gnarly things. I won't spoil it for you. I chuckled at a couple of them. I just loved the ideas and how creative it was. But this is such a strange book, just strange, and I really did enjoy it. So I wasn't sure after issue 1. I was like, I like it, but what the hell is it? It's fun. That's what it is. Check it out.
And my pick of the week is Batgirls, issue number 1. This is such a really fun book, and man, it is drawn in just an awesome way. I love everything about how this is written. This is taking place after the effects of Fear State, as Oracle and Stephanie and Cass are kind of on the run, based on things that have happened during the Fear State issue, and they're setting up in a different area, and the different area has different problems as they're trying to stay away from Seer and kind of put their life back together while they're still technically fugitives in Gotham. And it's really fun trying to see how they're trying to adapt to everyday life while at the same time still being their own group and trying to fight the urge to become more superheroes and all that kind of fun stuff. That's really good. It's a lot of fun. It's very lighthearted, and definitely a good change of pace. You should check it out.
All right, time for my pick of the week. Paul, do you know what my pick of the week is? Of course you don't, Paul.
I don't.
That's right, you don't. It's Hecat's Will from Black Mask Comics. This book is a new number 1, and I absolutely love the artwork in this book. I believe Yolanda Zanfardino, hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad, I believe does the art and is also the writer. Yep. But the art, what is cool, let me find a page that's not super duper spoilery. It has a really cool art style where they're only using a handful of colors, and it really makes some of the line work pop. There's very limited use of black lines, and I think when they show up, it really pops the outline of the characters. From an art standpoint, this is gold. The story is pretty good. It is about a young woman who is queer, and she is trying to kind of figure out what she wants to do with her life. She's having somewhat of an emotional crisis at the beginning, and then she is also going to help a friend put on a production of Rent, and there's just a lot of little things going on. It is pretty well done. And she's also, she does graffiti, and she's pretty well known for it, and there's like a subplot with that. This is a pretty complex book. It's got a lot of layers to it, and I had a lot of fun reading it. I just can't get over how cool the art is. So definitely check this out. I think it's a cool book. Hopefully it does really well. All right, guys, that is it. We are done. We've had enough of it already. We're going to call it an evening. Thank you, everyone who came and checked out our video again. We do appreciate it. Make sure you check Paul and I out on Paul and Tim Do a Thing, our second YouTube channel. And, harass us on there. We're easy to harass over there. And Paul, that's it, I guess, right? You're on Twitch sometimes?
Yep.
That's it. Normal stuff. Thank you for watching. And we'll be back next week. It's just a simple week. May or may not have long videos going forward because of Diamond and the shipments as it relates to the holiday season. Sometimes they only do a handful of books. I don't know what their plans are. But if we have a shorter week, we might just have a shorter video. I don't think you guys will mind. We'll put something up so you'll know. All right, bye.